Hello everyone, I am Skylar Kiley and this is my speech on plastics in our ocean. According to our world in data, humans produce 350 million tons of plastic waste each year. Of that, only 0.5% winds up in the ocean. So we may be thinking, only 0.5%, that's not bad at all. After all, previous estimates were roughly 6 times more. The amount is not necessarily the problem, however. It's the effects of the plastic once it reaches the ocean that is the true problem. The Earth's oceans are important to all life, not just humans. And today we will talk about why plastics are a problem, how we can mitigate plastic use and pollution, what the oceans will look like without plastics. So let's take a look at why plastics in our oceans are a problem. So why is plastic a problem? According to the International Union for the Conservation of Nature, plastic pollution threatens food safety and quality, human health, coastal tourism, and it contributes to climate change. As plastic degrades, it is broken down into microplastics that are ingested by fish and then wind up in our food supply. Now, plastic is convenient, and we ended up in our situation due to the price and ease of using plastic for packaging, household goods, one-time use containers, and other uses that have made plastic seem practical for our daily lives. These factors are still at play. However, we could change the way that we make materials become more environmentally friendly. This will bring us to some solutions. As of today, many plastics are recyclable or have alternative packaging already in the works. According to pewtrust.org, rigid monomaterial items, many of which end up in the ocean, can be significantly reduced through elimination, reuse, new delivery models, or substitution with alternative materials such as paper. Flexible monomaterial plastics, on the other hand, are much harder to recycle. These items include plastic bags and thin food containers. New recycling methods would be needed in order to properly recycle these items, or an outright ban on these items altogether. Though this would be much harder to accomplish with an outright ban, it would warrant the redesign of almost everything. We see in our daily lives these plastic materials we've started using for almost every food item and plastic bags when we're shopping. The more probable solution would be to redesign all the plastics that we currently use to a biodegradable friendly version, or change the materials outright to paper. So how will the mitigation of plastic waste affect our future? We can imagine a world with no more plastics on our beaches. If we eliminate plastic waste from reaching our waterways, this would mean no more plastic washing up our beaches in general. Not only will plastic no longer be washing up, it will no longer be found drifting in the middle of the ocean or on the ocean floor by scuba divers. This will also mean no more microplastics in our food. We will no longer find plastics inside a fish or microplastics plaguing the food that we eat. According to Reuters, we eat roughly 20 kilograms of microplastic in our lifetime. That is roughly 2 garbage bins worth of plastic. With the elimination of plastics, we can hopefully lower that number, and in a few generations, it may become next to nothing. In conclusion, today I talked about plastics in our oceans and ways we can prevent it from getting worse. So going forward, I want you to be more conscious about the decisions you make in regards to plastics, whether that be recycling or buying certain products over others, or even through legislation when it comes to voting time. We can limit plastic pollution through petition, through eco-friendly packaging, and as well as just reusing our own plastics that we have in our household goods. As I leave you today, I want you to think about the generations that will come after us. Think about the world that they will inhabit and what you want that world to look like for them. Thank you.